If I had to say just one thing that made a massive difference to my journey into becoming the person that I really felt I was made to be, it would be friendship. For a long, long time, I hung out with people, lovely people, but they didn't really seem to get where I was coming from. They didn't seem to understand what it was that I was trying to do with myself when it came to kind of healing and transforming my life into the life that felt like the life I was born to live. And then when I began to meet people who seemed to get where I was coming from and who kind of actually supported me in the journey that I was on and cheered me on and seemed to understand me and where I was coming from, it really, really changed everything. So that's what this last kitchen table conversation is all about, the power of authentic relationships and why we really, really need that kind of committed support when we're trying to change our lives in these deep, profound, lasting ways.
Keep that tender heart.
When you're in the picture, you can't see everything, can
no.
you? And sometimes it is about us being still, you know, and sometimes about somebody just sort of saying something that you possibly knew in the back of your head,
but someone else.
Yeah, or maybe you were in denial about it, or you know.
That takes a great deal of trust to know
Yeah.
that somebody could tell you something that might face you up to your fears. But know that they're coming from a place of love and not just doing it to kick your feet out from underneath you.
Especially if you're in that kind of state anyway.
I always remember a day when it was a conversation, I think Gay and I were sat here, it was when I was still married, and I was saying something about my husband, whatever as you do. And Gay sort of sat there and she went, she said, that's one of the things I just don't think I could do, which is to like actually treat my husband a bit like a child where they're not capable of doing it any better. And I was like, totally stunned. But actually,
good old Gay.
No, but actually to have people who you know and trust enough where they can reflect back to you, because really that's what I was saying to her. I was saying, we can't wipe the sides down when he's done washing up. He's not able to wipe the crumbs up. I mean, what? This is an intelligent man of mid-40s, you know, what are we saying? Now he's got his own house, he wipes all the crumbs up. But, you know, just because sometimes we need people to say the difficult things. I think as women we can be very good at being nice to each other, can't we?
Yeah.
But, you know, my understanding from Fabulous Women has really grown. Actually, true friendship is when people are prepared to say the things that are risky, that might because I could have got quite irritable about that, or I could have been like quite angry with Gay, like how dare you. So it does involve risk, doesn't it, to be honest sometimes with people. You know, when you really love them.
It's not always nice, is it? It's not
always.
always.
You explain that brilliantly in that it's also about like being able to reflect up what somebody's truth might be to them, even if that might feel sore and tender.
But you know, people often don't do that, do they? We just feel we should be sympathising.
Yeah.
But there comes a point when maybe we need to be pulled out of that and made to face up to what we're doing, because we, you know, how will anything change unless we see what we're doing?
But then know you're supported to them.
And like you say, there's got to be that trust there, hasn't there, to know that you know, this person is doing it for your greater good as well. You know.
For me, when we started Fab Women, the thing that you said you wanted was commitment. And committing for that year. And it is that commitment that builds the unity, that builds the trust, that's built the relationship. And I think that's important.
It's like an intention, isn't it? So you're saying not only to everybody else, but to yourself as well, right? Come on, Gay. We're going on this journey. It's going to be a bit bumpy.
And I think you're right, Sue, because I think that was the thing for me, was recognising we can't control life, can we? It throws curveballs, people get sick, people die, relationships break up, you know, we lose our jobs, we're not in control.
Your back goes.
You know, we're not in control, are we, of what happens to us? But there is that commitment, isn't there, to saying, I choose to be on this journey, to be committed to these people and to myself, like you were saying, Gay, and somehow that is actually quite solid. So you might have a lot of uncertainty going on around you, and even in your own life on one level, but on another level you get this kind of depth.
It's like a foundation, isn't it? It's like a foundation.
And it starts to feel like almost, I mean, some of the things that have happened to people where they've sat there and said, this has happened, that's happened, and then it's like, you look and you think, but your life's not actually fallen apart, has it? It's like, yeah, this is horrible, and you know, it's not a party, but we're still here, and we're okay. And we know we are.
Yeah.